Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, TikTokers, and toy collectors? Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. Obviously, you read the header. This is a unboxing of G.I. Joe Classifieds. Now, not really much of an unboxing because I cheated. I opened up every single package that came in after the holidays, I should say, because I kind of treated myself. So for those of you who've been watching my channel, you know that I've said before, I try to, when I'm selling my collectibles, things that I've collected for years or have had for a short time, whatever, things that I resell, I try to always take 30% of that and reinvest it in my collection. So obviously the holidays were coming and I have children, I have granddaughters. And so I figured, you know what, let me sell a couple big pieces and then, I can get everybody nice gifts. And then after that, I can just kind of start doing something. So yes, I've been with G.I. Joe Classified since day one. And then I was pretty hardcore for the first year or two. But again, as you all know, for those of you collect, there weren't that many releases. It's just gotten crazy now. I am at maybe, at best, I want to say, to be totally honest, 45% complete boxed. And what this collection will entail for the next few weeks, or I don't know how I'm going to be dropping these, but a lot of these unboxings or just kind of showing you what I got are strictly 100% loose. I don't want to, I don't want to like reopen a box because what I want to do, my dream would be to someday own everything until they maybe stop. Hopefully they never will. Maybe they'll go 10 years strong or something like that, like Masters of the Universe did or some of the other lines. But yeah, hopefully I'll have one of each. I don't have to troop build boxed Vipers or Crimson Guards or anything like that, but I'll have those loose. So yes, I do want a full collection of loose. But again, I don't need all four Dukes or all the three roadblocks. I just kind of need one to represent that one roadblock loose. But I will buy them all boxed and whatnot. In the last few years, yes, I've been collecting a lot of books. And so that's what you've been seeing a lot here on this particular channel. And so I kind of like took the G.I. Joe and I put it to the side. But anyway, yes, you came to see G.I. Joe, and I'll still talk while I'm kind of showing you these guys, what I received on my first lot. So again, I picked these all up after Christmas, well, during Christmas, and then everything kind of got here, I think around like the 28th is when they started, I started receiving them or whatever. So first guy off the box is your Crimson Guard. And this guy is, yeah, it's pinless. It's pretty cool. But again, it's not the retro as his face is black. It's just your regular general release. I think by this point, everything was pinless, which is pretty cool. So we'll put him there. There's a gentleman that I watch on YouTube. I've only seen a couple of his videos. Pretty funny. He hates stands on his Joes, on his classifieds. So I like stands. But anyway, he doesn't like stands because he says they stand pretty well. This is one of your Vipers from the 3-pack, I believe. Yes. So there you go. And does he hold up? Let's see. I know the action posing is sometimes even better because they do hold up a lot better. Here we have a regular soldier. So yeah, so a little bit on the collecting. Believe it or not, I am an 80s kid. I was collecting these hardcore as soon as I got my first job at the age of 16, 17. So I was worried about girls, but I was also really like enamored with G.I. Joe. Always have been since I was a little kid. But back then, back in 82, 83, when my mom asked me for my 10th birthday, she's like, what do you want? And I kind of looked at the aisle. There were Star Wars figures. I was like, those are awesome, but eh. And then I looked and I saw G.I. Joe. I was like, eh. And then I saw Masters of the Universe. That's what I fell in love with. So that's honestly the first thing I ever collected in my life at the age of 10. And thanks to my mom. It's actually weird. I'm doing this video today on the 6th of January. And today is her first year anniversary from passing. So she passed away last year on January 6th. She was a great lady. Great, awesome lady. Not perfect by any means, but a great lady. She was awesome. So anyway, so yeah, this is my, like I said, this will be my 4th time collecting G.I. Joe. So if you said, well, you just said you collected classifieds. Yes, I've been collecting classifieds since day one, but I decided that I'm also going to start collecting here and there 3/4 inch figures. I've already purchased quite a few, so I'll make a video on that so I can show you what I've picked up so far. So again, that was the Viper from the 3-pack. Here's your regular release Viper, as he doesn't have the grenade, so it's not the retro. So that's pretty cool. And so, but yeah, so, you know, a little bit on what I've collected. So when I started in the late 90s, all the way up to 2000, I think I got up to, no exaggeration, 95% complete. And what that entailed was everything except for the USS Flag. I've never owned one. I've never owned a Terradrome, even though they were a lot easier to get then. And I've never owned a space shuttle complex. And for whatever reason, I've never owned a night boomer. So those are the only 4 items I've never ever owned in my G.I. Joe collecting years. And so at 95%, at that point, I believe my daughter's maybe 6 or 7 years old. And because she was born in 92. And then I decided, yeah, you know what? I got to sell these. I got to get a new apartment. I think I had to get a new car also. Pretty sure, actually. And so I sold my collection. Probably like 6, 7 years later, I started again. This time I got, and this is obviously a real American hero. This time I got to like 70% complete. And then I hit a wall again. And I said, I got to get rid of these. So I got rid of them. Third time, it's mid-2000s. I get 40 to 45% complete, kind of like the same place where I'm at with classifieds right now in terms of package ones. And I just kind of gave up on them, and life happens, whatever, and I had to resell them again. So what am I going to do this time? Well, now, you know, my oldest is obviously 33. She's a grown-ass woman. I'm a granddad. And then the 2 currently that I have now are 13 and 10. So yes, I still take care of them, but I can kind of dabble, and I can start, you know, if I'm going to get rid of stuff, I can kind of, again, reinvest in G.I. Joe. Classifieds I'll never stop, because I really do want to be, I want to have a complete collection of those. But in terms of the 3 3/4, I'll just, you know, dabble. I'll get a few things here and there, you know, especially if they're at a good price, whatever. Oh, here's the backpack for one of the bats. Here's a couple guns. I think these are Viper guns. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in terms of wanting to collect for this line again. Yeah, I've always loved G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, and Transformers. That's really my jam. Those are my big 3. If you ever ask me what are your top 3, those are them. Those are my top 3 of all time. But I love Star Wars. I love Turtles. I love all that stuff. It's all great. Toys are great. I don't think you should be ashamed of the age that you are. It's not like I play with them. I just kind of, you know, you put them on display and you just get nostalgic. So it's nice to be nostalgic. Obviously, G.I. Joe teaches you a little bit about war. That's why a lot of other adults don't like them. But, you know, to each their own. Obviously, if you're a young lady and you collect Barbies, well, it teaches you about how to be a mom and how, you know, strong young lady, have a career, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, you get the dream house, dream car, and then, yeah, you get the dream husband and whatever. So, yeah, so again, all these lines, you know, they teach you a little something, or at least they try to. He-Man, you know, it's all about being heroic, saving the day, maybe growing some muscles. No steroids, but, you know, you grow some muscles. Again, to each their own, though, and whatnot. But, yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do this quick first video. Again, I have another 3 that I will be showing you, and these will mostly be troop builders, as again I want to do one complete package collection, and then you know, and then being packaged, I don't need to have 4 Vipers in a box, so I just need one of each. But then yes, I will be having a lot of these loose, so I have to kind of go upstairs to my attic and start grabbing all the doubles and triples and maybe start opening those guys, or if there's something I can kind of sell so I can get more loose, I will. And then my thing is, when I'm looking on eBay and trying to get lots of these, if they have to be at least $10, no more than 10, you know, $10.50, that's fine, whatever, but I want them to be $10 or less. And so that's what these were at, and that's what I'll be showing you. But yeah, we're almost done here. But yeah, so again, a lot of loose weapons. So yeah, hopefully I can show you a lot of these videos as the weeks go by. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope you kind of enjoyed this quick video. For those of you who know me, obviously, I don't edit. I don't do any of that stuff. But hopefully you just like the content and whatnot. So as always, guys, thank you so very, very much. Please comment, rate, share, you know, all that good stuff if you so wish. And I'll see you guys later. You guys take care. Peace.